Hey guys, what's up? We're back again for another video. So today what we're going to be doing is switching out the clutch master cylinder and the clutch slave cylinder, and also we're changing out the lines. So I've been noticing that every morning, like when I start up my car and I put it in reverse, it's kind of crunchy. Same thing when I put it in the first and third. It gets a little crunchy, especially when it's like cold out. So we're gonna be switching out the clutch master cylinder and then the clutch slave, hoping that that's gonna help us out. I've also recently installed some Hybrid Racing Deaton springs. Those were a little bit difficult, but I still have the Hybrid Racing shift selector springs to get in, but we'll get into that in another video. So we have everything lined up outside, ready for us to record. Alrighty, so she is ready to get worked on. I got the hood propped up and everything. So we're gonna review some of the tools that we're gonna need. So right now I got all of my stuff right here. So as you can see, I have my steel braided line. I've already test fit it, kind of mocked it up where it would be going, and it is long enough. I have my EM2 clutch master cylinder. I heard that the EM2 clutch master cylinder is way better because it does not have a like delay system in it, so you get like just instant clutch fluid going to the slave, and better shifting, especially at high RPMs. And that just have a stock replacement for the RSX slave cylinder and then some OEM brake fluid. For the tools, you're just gonna want your sockets. I'm not entirely sure. I'll leave it in the description what sockets you'll need, and then you're also gonna need a screwdriver and then a 10mm wrench. So yeah, so first what we're gonna get started with, since I have a cold air intake, I'm going to remove the whole entire intake. So I'm gonna take it off with the screws that are right here, and then I'm also gonna take off my front bumper just so I can get access to the screw that's under there, and take off the whole entire intake. So then from there I'll get you guys in with more steps, and then I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it's right behind there. There you go, you can see like that triangle piece that's right there. It's kind of blurred, but it's right there. That's where the old clutch master cylinder is. So we're gonna switch that out, and hopefully we get some better results. So let's get started.
Like a Sandman, blood all on my hands again. Came out, my brother's dead. A headache. I'm sorry. I'm came out, my brother's dead. Sorry about the headache. I'm really gonna die next year from underground behind the grave.
Alright guys, so the front bumper is now off, as well as the intake, and right down here you'll be able to see the slave cylinder. Let's see if it will want to focus. So there you go, there's the slave cylinder. I know there's a lot going on right now, but there you go, it's right down there. See where that nut is and that little bit of hard line. So we have finally enough room to start working on it. As you can see, here's the hard line that we're going to be replacing. And so that's also going to help us with a better clutch feel as well. So yeah, I'll show you guys how to remove the clutch master cylinder. Alrighty guys, so as you can see there, right there, there is a little pin that you're going to have to pull. From there, there is going to be two, I believe those are 12 or 14mm bolts at the very bottom right here. I don't know if you're able to see that, but it's right behind this plastic thing. So there's one right there, and then I believe there's one at the top. So you're just going to remove those, and then I think you should be able to pull it out. So let's get that done. Alright guys, so I almost forgot to mention, so it's not only just the pin, you can also have to take out, or it's not also the clip, you have to take out the pin as well. And they are 14mm bolts on both sides, so I was able to get it loose. Alrighty guys, so I have the clutch reservoir all taken out. It was just held in by a 10mm bolt. And so as you can see right there, there is the clutch master cylinder for the RSX. So as you can tell, it is very different from the Civic EM2 clutch master cylinder. So this one does not have that triangle piece, which is the delay valve. So if you're in the higher RPMs and you shift, it's gonna delay it. So that's kind of why you get kind of locked out of third and fifth. So yeah. So from here, if you're just replacing your clutch master cylinder and you don't really care too much about replacing like the hard line or the slave cylinder, you're gonna want to go ahead and pull this tab right there with a screwdriver, smack your other one in, and then adjust the clutch, like basically kind of how the clutch throw is. So just adjust it to how it is right there. and then just smack it in and you're done, and then just bleed your clutch fluid. But since we're going to be replacing everything, we'll teach you guys how to take out like all of the hard line and then even some of the rubber hosing that kind of just takes up too much space, and then how to replace the slave cylinder. So let's get right into it. Alrighty, so we're going to remove that clip right there. Let's see. We'll remove that clip as well as that clip holding in that hard line. From there, we're gonna remove all of it and then finally take off that clip that I was telling you with the screwdriver. So let's get that going right now. This is a better one. Alrighty guys, so I took off the old clutch master cylinder. Here it is. So I was just about to put my new stainless steel braided line onto the EM2 one, but I realized that I'm going to have to keep the piece that came off of the old one. So you're just gonna need this piece right here. You're not gonna need any of like this hardline stuff. So yeah, just making sure so you guys don't throw away everything. So yeah, let's get that put on and then we'll move on to the slave cylinder. Hi guys, so I have the EM2 clutch master cylinder already tightened up with the with the new stainless steel line. I have the throw about the same as the old one. So now we're just gonna take out the slave cylinder. So it's gonna need two, I believe those are 12mm bolts. So one right there, and then one at the top right there. And so yeah, that's basically all we gotta do. And then from there, we'll bleed the system. Alright guys, so I just pulled out the old slave cylinder, and this thing looks freaking toasted, man. Like, look at how floppy and I mean, I know this is like a very loose point right here, and there's a piston that pulls or pushes, I mean, but just look at it, it's done. So yeah, I'll just do the same thing, just remove this pin and then make sure I keep this big piece, and then we'll reinstall and bleed the system. Alrighty, here's a quick little comparison between the old one. I disassembled it and it is gross. One thing that is confusing though is the location of where the line is supposed to go into. So this is the old one that was in the car, and this is the new one. So that's where the line is supposed to hook up to in the new one, and it doesn't look anything like the old one. I will try it out. If I do run into issues, I'll probably just switch it out, probably for maybe a K-tuned one. I'm not sure just yet, but hopefully this works just fine. So let's get this installed. Alrighty guys, so I am just installing the new slave cylinder. As you can see, the line can kind of bend however you want it, so I think I might make it just go all the way around until we get to the master cylinder. But yeah, that should be it. You just really just have to repeat all your steps, and then I will show you guys the bleeding process, and then from there I'll take you guys out on a little run and see how it does. So let's get it. Alrighty guys, so everything is all bled now. So I had two leaks. I had one right here, and then I also had one down there towards the master cylinder. I'm not sure, right there.
Blah blah blah.
Thank you.
You're right.
Get your supportive girlfriend like that. So yeah, everything's all bled. The clutch feels really good. Not too hard and not too soft. Kind of just like in that nice like Goldilocks spot. So I'm gonna button everything back up together, put the intake back on, the bumper, and then we'll go for a quick little ride, unless my girlfriend does not let me wherever she went. So let's put it all back together. Alright guys, what's up? So we are back again with the RSX. As you can tell, I don't have a wing. It's getting color matched to the rest of the car. I don't know if you guys know from the walk around video, it was flat black or like a gloss black, and it wasn't color matched, so I'm just getting that done. So yeah, it's been a few days since we've done the master cylinder and the slave cylinder. The only issue that I've been having is that the clutch pedal is starting to feel a little bit weird upon acceleration and deceleration, but everything shifts fine. So I'm just gonna get the camera set up and then we'll go for a little drive. So it feels fine. There's no real issue other than the slight pedal vibration, but I can get over that. think we're done for the day, but definitely feels a lot better. I think I did. Sounds like that truck is shitting, but definitely feels a lot better than before. I just feel like I need to break in the clutch a little bit better, and then or the master cylinder, and then we should be fine. So I hope this video helped you guys out. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. So see you later.